If you want to watch the same video in Hindi, the Hindi video link is provided in the description box below. Two of the most important workouts variables are the number of repetitions or reps per set and the amount of weight or tension used. Generally, exercises with higher reps are used to improve muscle endurance, while higher weights with fewer reps are used to increase muscle size and strength. Is that really true? Before diving into the deep conclusion, let's go through the various researches and the parameters drawn by various scientists in the field of health and fitness research centers. Generally, what people believes, 2 to 6 reps are considered to be the repetitions or exercises to gain strength. 6 to 12 reps are used for muscle growth, while 12 to 15 plus repetitions are used for increasing your muscle endurance. But is that really true? Can we conclude that it is the same what they are saying? So let's dive deep into the research what other scientists and researchers says. In one study, 23 cyclists were placed into high resistance, lower reps and higher reps or lower resistance. So basically they were divided into two groups. There were substantial strength gains for both LR and HR groups, but the LR group has significantly higher strength gains as compared to HR groups, that is higher repetition groups. Interestingly, muscle hypertrophy and muscle endurance were both same for both of the groups. So let's get to the conclusion according to that studies. No, wait, I got another research. Let's take out the research papers and find the conclusion for the next experiment. According to the research in 2017, research made by Grigic, J. Ogborn, Krieger, two groups were formed. One group was told to lift weight of load lesser than 60% of 1 rep max, while one group was told to lift weight of greater than 60% of 1 rep max. Let me be very clear. By 1 rep max, I mean that suppose a person is lifting 20 kgs biceps, he is doing 10 kgs, 10 kgs both, 20 kg he could do hardly 1 repetitions in full good form. Then 80 to 90% of that, which means around 16 kgs to 18 kgs of that, he can simply lift the weight and he can perform lower reps as because the weight is too heavy. So I'll be using 1 rep max in this video in various instances. So I hope you guys are clear from the 1 rep max parameter. Coming back to the experiment was conducted for 6 weeks and the study involved participants with no known medical condition or injuries impairing training capacity. A total of 21 studies were studied at that time, and ultimately the result was drawn out of that. Gain in strength was seen in group with heavy load, that is greater than 60% of 1 rep max. Changes in measures of muscle hypertrophy was significantly similar in both the groups. So long story short, let me conclude from these two studies what we have come into a conclusion. So basically we have come into 3 conclusions. So muscle hypertrophy, a term used for increasing your muscle size by time to time. So muscle hypertrophy depends, according to the research and studies that I discussed, it depends on volume. What is volume? Sets into weights into the number of reps you are doing. Number 2 parameter is you have to train too close to failure. Just because we have seen that there was significantly muscle growth and both the groups were training close to failure. And also guys, if you want to have a muscle growth, then according to those studies, you have to use weight at least 30% to 40% of your 1 rep max. That is the maximum weight you can lift in your 1 repetition. Like I gave the example of biceps curl, 20 kg you can lift maximum. So 80 to 90% of that, 30 to 40% of that means around 6 to 8 kg you have to lift if you want to build a good lean muscle. But then again, a research paper, a study from the University of Alabama from Birmingham showed that dieters who lifted heavy weights lost the same amount of weight as dieters who did just cardio, but all the weight lost by weightlifters was fat, while the cardio group lost muscle along with some fat. So that proves again, heavy lifters with lighter reps, that means heavy lifters who do lower reps, they were having increasingly muscle hypertrophy, increase in muscle growth, and they gain more muscles from time to time compared to those who lifted lower weights and were doing more repetitions. But is that true? No. Again, research from Brad Schoenfeld showed the direct relationship of muscle growth and your volume, that is sets into number of reps into the weights, the amount of weight you are doing. You see graphically, then it denotes something like this. So guys, it is controversial topic. We can't say that 2 to 6 reps is better than 6 to 12 or let's say 12 to 15. Obviously for beginners, lower weight with higher reps is the key conclusion they should do. They should adhere to, just because they have to maintain a form in the beginning, they have to get to used to it. But for intermediate and advanced, was those researches and scientific experiments true? So let's discuss about the merits and demerits of higher reps with low loads and lower reps with high resistance parameters. And in the final, see the video till the end. I'm gonna tell you what you should use, what you should inculcate in your lifestyle, repetitions and load. I'm going to list you all the important parameters which will help you for muscle growth. So guys, first let's just discuss about the merits and demerits of lower reps with heavier weights. That is, you're pulling heavier weight and doing lower repetition. What are the merits and demerits? So first let's talk about the merits. So we see, according to studies also, that obviously it gives us strength, it increases the strength of the person. While we see heavy lifters, bodybuilders who are weightlifters, we see that for building strength they do 2 to 6 reps max. Lifting heavier weight, that is 70 to 85% of 1 rep max, activates type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers, which are important in developing strength and promoting hypertrophy, that is muscle growth, along with an increase in the size of the muscle cells. So guys, now let's talk about the demerits of lower reps with heavier weight. So as said by me previously, type 2 muscle fibers are being activated by lifting heavier weights with lower reps, but they also fatigue quickly. Type 2 muscle fibers have greater power, but they fatigue quickly, and muscle fiber stimulation correlates with how long they are under resistance. If they aren't under long tension, then they cannot promote muscle hypertrophy in some cases. Because body anatomy, it depends on from body to body. Now guys, let's talk about higher reps with lower weights, merits and demerits. So first let's talk about the merits. A higher reps or lighter weight workout activates a different type of muscle fiber, that is type 1 muscle fiber, also called slow twitch muscle fibers. They have less power than type 2 muscle fibers, as discussed by me few minutes back, but are endurance based and much slower to fatigue. And also they may slightly boost growth due to the added metabolism. Now let's talk about the demerits. The amount of weight you can handle in this range is 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max. This isn't enough weight to promote a response from type 2 muscle fibers, where the potential for big growth resides. So guys, in long term, we have seen that both lower weights with higher reps and higher weight with lower reps helps you people to add volume to your muscles. But what I prefer, I will tell you at the end. But let's talk about the in between 6 to 12 reps. What about that? So again, I would like to bring forward a scientific research, and also research from Finland and US shows that one group was told to lift a weight of heavy load of 1 repetitions of 15 sets, and another group was told to lift for 5 repetitions for 10 sets. And it has been found that there was a considerable increase in muscle hypertrophy in the group who did 10 sets of 5 reps of 8 to 10, which shows that 6 to 12 reps are the best while we are building muscle, while we want to add muscle, and even it gives you strength at the same time endurance, because it is the threshold for both the limits, right? So guys, should you do always 6 to 12? Obviously not. So here is my guidance. So here is the solution. What I would recommend, 3 basic examples I would like to give that you should inculcate in your practice hours in which you are giving your sweat in the gym or maybe in the home workouts, lifting heavy weights. So let's briefly discuss the 3 vital points, what you should do, or 3 vital solutions. So first solution, you should stick to 6 to 12 reps. You should plan your workout accordingly, such that you are giving at least 6 to 12 reps to your maximum workouts, and 15 to 20% you can give to 12 to 15 plus reps of your workouts, and also the rest 15 to 20% you can give your workouts to 2 to 6 reps for your better strength. So at the same time you are gaining strength, endurance, and you are maintaining muscle hypertrophy. Hope you guys are getting me. So by that I mean that I would like to initiate that with an example. Suppose you are doing legs day. So do squats of 4 to 6 reps of 4 sets, leg press 6 to 8 reps of 4 sets, leg raise 8 to 10 reps of 4 sets, and cables 12 to 15 reps of 3 sets. So mainly compound exercises. You can do lower reps because it is targeting your whole body parts, and it's good for strength. At the same time it will help you to gain muscle hypertrophy. So guys, let's discuss the second factor, the second point which I would like you people to inculcate. In a week, at least do twice a similar part. Like if you are doing biceps, do at least 2 times in a week. Obviously different exercises. And one time you plan your schedule accordingly. Like one time you have to do higher reps and lower weight. And the second time in which you are hitting your biceps, obviously you will be doing lower weights with higher reps. So that's all guys, that's my second point which I would like you people to inculcate in your training hours. And the third point which I want you people to include is split routine. You should follow a split routine. Like you are training, let's say for 3 months. In the first month you are doing for lower weight and higher reps. In the second month you should do with moderate weight with moderate reps. And in the third month you should do with higher weights and lower reps. So it validates for all the workouts which you will be doing during the month, right guys? So that's all were the information which I wanted you people to provide. So guys, I'm on Instagram, feel free to follow me, and also guys, feel free to subscribe my channel and do press the bell notification icon so that you do not miss any regular updates from my channel, where I will be uploading some regular content about, and even interesting content about fitness, lifestyle, nutrition. So guys, that's all for today. Hope you like the video, and this video will bring change and also will bring you faster result. So guys, see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye. So it validates for all the